Hey everybody, Krista here, and I am at Wekiwa Springs, which is one of the freshwater springs located just outside of Orlando. So if you are looking for a great place to get out of the Florida sun, I'm going to tell you exactly why you need to check out this amazing spring. Wekiwa Springs is a 7,000-acre state park located in Apopka, Florida, which is just about an hour north of the attractions in Orlando. Here, you'll be able to take in the natural Florida beauty and swim or snorkel through Wekiwa's crystal clear spring waters. The water here also stays a refreshing 72 degrees all year long. We visited during the weekend, and the park is open every day at 8 a.m. to sundown. It costs $6 per vehicle to enter the park for up to 6 people, or $4 if you're going alone. If you have more than 6 people in your vehicle, then it's $2 for every extra passenger that you do have in your car. There are a number of things that you can do at Wekiwa, but the most popular thing to enjoy is the crystal clear water of the spring. The swimming area is open from 8 a.m. until the park closes, and you're allowed to bring your own flotation devices just as long as they're individually sized. Please be aware though that there are no lifeguards present at the spring, so adults should supervise their children at all times. In addition to the swimming area, there are also miles of trails for a nice long bike ride through the park. Cyclists of all levels should be able to find a challenging and enjoyable ride. There are over 9 miles of bike trails. In addition to that, bikes are also allowed on over 8 miles of the horse trails. Because these trails are multi-purpose, please be prepared to come across an occasional horseback rider, hiker, or park vehicle. If you don't have a bike, that is totally okay. There are over 13.5 miles of hiking trails. You can start your walk along the boardwalk that runs along the spring. The boardwalk is approximately 1/8 of a mile long and will take you through the swamps of the river hammock to a dry sand hill and ending at the trailhead for the main trail. Also, like the biking trails, some of the hiking trails are multi-purpose, so you'll have to keep a lookout for an occasional horseback rider or biker. After you've enjoyed the amenities, you can roll out your blanket and enjoy a wonderful picnic near the spring. There are also picnic tables and grills available to use. In addition to the picnic tables, there's also a playground, volleyball court, and horseshoe pit. If you're looking to have an event, there are a couple of pavilions to rent here, which are perfect for family gatherings or company outings. Each pavilion can hold up to 100 people, and there is electricity, water, a double charcoal grill, and picnic tables in each pavilion. You can reserve these pavilions for up to 11 months in advance, and each pavilion costs $75 per day with tax. Park entrance fees are not included, and please know if you do host your event here that the park will close when it hits capacity, regardless of if your entire party is here or not. So make sure that your party gets there as early as possible, especially during the summer months, or they might get turned away at the gate. By the way, that is one thing that I do want you to be aware of, especially if you are thinking about visiting Wekiwa Springs during the summer. Wekiwa fills to capacity very quickly. They only allow 150 cars before they start turning people away, and there have been plenty of times where I have been in line about to get in and would be turned away to suddenly have to go back home. So if you are thinking about visiting this spring, especially during the summer months, I highly suggest you coming as soon as the park opens, if not earlier. One of my favorite things to do here is kayaking, and you can launch your own canoe or kayak from Wekiwa Springs for $2. If you don't have your own canoe or kayak, you can rent a single kayak or canoe for $35 for the first 2 hours and a double or triple kayak or paddleboard for $40. Every additional hour after your first 2 hours will be $5 per hour. They also have guided tours and shuttles available here too. Wekiwa Springs empties into the 16 miles of the Wekiwa River, and there is no better way to be able to see the natural beauty of this river than by taking a canoe or kayak. You can journey down the river for up to 8 hours, but be advised though that if you do go down the river that far, you won't have enough time for the return journey. And if you do rent a canoe or kayak from the park, you are required to return it before the concession stand closes, or you'll be charged an additional $1 for every minute you go past the closing time. Join me next week as we take a kayak down the river ourselves, and I'll show you exactly why it is worth your time to check out this amazing river. Wekiwa Springs is the perfect place to head to if you're looking for a refreshing watering hole here in Central Florida. If you found this information helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you would like to get more ideas on what you can do here in my beautiful state of Florida. If you want to check out another beautiful spring here in Central Florida, check out my recent video on Kelly Park Rock Springs. Kelly Park isn't far down the road from Wekiwa and has a natural lazy river. Until next time everyone, I hope you have an amazing day and go out and enjoy some Florida sunshine.